No one knew these things about Sam Heughan, until now. It started as a simple interview, a quiet conversation meant to celebrate nearly a decade of Outlander and Sam's new ventures. But what fans didn't expect was how raw, how honest, and how deeply human his words would be. Within hours, the interview had gone viral. 6 revelations. 6 truths that no one saw coming. Suddenly peeled back the image of the charming Scottish star everyone thought they knew. And what he revealed left fans stunned, inspired, and emotional all at once. Revelation number 1: The struggle before stardom. Before Outlander, before red carpets and magazine covers, Sam was close to giving up acting entirely. "I'd been rejected so many times," he admitted. "I thought maybe it just wasn't meant for me." He described living in tiny London flats, waiting tables, and auditioning endlessly for roles that never came. "I remember sitting in my apartment thinking, what else could I even do?" he said, laughing softly. "There was a moment when I almost packed it all in." Fans were shocked. To imagine the man who plays Jamie Fraser once doubting himself was almost impossible. But it was true. He said what saved him was one final audition, one last leap of faith that changed everything. That role was Outlander. Revelation number 2: The role he lost before Jamie. Not many know this, but before Outlander, Sam was up for a massive Hollywood role, and lost it because he didn't have the right look. "I was told I wasn't modern enough," he confessed with a wry smile. "Too Scottish, too classic, too something. I don't even know." It stung. He'd trained for months, poured everything into it, only to hear that he wasn't the type they wanted. "I think that's when I realized, if I'm not right for their world, maybe I need to build my own." That line hit hard. It was the moment he stopped chasing approval, and started chasing authenticity. Revelation number 3: Fame took a toll. What no one saw behind Sam's ever-present smile was the pressure that came with global fame. "People see success as freedom," he said, "but it can also be a cage." He admitted that at the height of Outlander's popularity, he felt trapped by expectations. The constant scrutiny, the online gossip, the inability to go anywhere without being recognized, it started to weigh heavily. "There were days I just wanted to disappear," he said quietly. "To walk somewhere and not be looked at. To breathe." It wasn't bitterness, it was honesty. A reminder that even the most adored celebrities carry invisible burdens. Revelation number 4: The truth about Katrina Balfe. When asked about Katrina Balfe, his longtime co-star and the other half of the Outlander phenomenon, Sam's face softened instantly. "She's one of the best people I know," he said simply. "We've been through everything together, the good, the bad, the chaos." He revealed that their bond wasn't built on headlines or speculation, but trust. "She's family," he said. "And family doesn't need to be explained." Fans melted. For years, tabloids had spun endless rumors about their relationship. But in one sentence, Sam put it all to rest. The truth wasn't scandalous, it was sacred. Revelation number 5: His biggest insecurity. Even after all his success, Sam revealed that he still struggles with self-doubt. "I'm my own worst critic," he confessed. "No matter how many projects I do, there's always that voice asking, was that good enough?" He admitted that the pressure to constantly outdo himself sometimes robs him of joy. "You start chasing perfection instead of happiness," he said, "and that's dangerous." For fans who see him as confident and unshakable, this confession hit hardest. A reminder that even those who seem strongest still question themselves. Revelation number 6: The one thing he never said before. Then came the final revelation, the one that silenced the room. "There's one thing I've never said publicly," he began, his voice low. "After everything, the highs, the lows, the fame, I still feel like I'm just getting started." He smiled, almost shyly. "People think success is the end goal. But I've learned it's just the beginning of something else. The real journey is figuring out who you are when no one's watching." And just like that, the interview ended. No scandal, no drama. Just truth. But that truth hit millions of people in a way no headline ever could. Because behind the charm, the discipline, and the fame, Sam Heughan revealed something the world rarely sees. A man still searching, still growing, still learning to be human in a world that expects perfection. Fans called it his most powerful interview ever, raw, real, and redefining. But the deeper meaning behind those revelations, why Sam chose to open up now, and what it says about his journey, is what truly made the world listen. And that's what we'll uncover next. When the cameras stopped rolling, the air in the room still felt heavy, not with tension, but with emotion. Sam Heughan had just shared 6 truths that peeled back the curtain on his life, his struggles, and his heart. And what lingered after the interview wasn't shock, it was empathy. For years, fans had seen him as the unshakable leading man, strong, charming, always in control. But through those revelations, Sam reminded the world that behind every perfect image lies a story of imperfection. And for the first time, he allowed the world to see his. So why now? Why open up after years of quiet professionalism and privacy? I think I just got tired of pretending everything's fine all the time, Sam admitted in a follow-up piece. Fame can make you feel like you're living behind glass. People see you, but they don't know you. He explained that the older he gets, the more he values authenticity. I didn't want to keep playing a version of myself for the public. I wanted people to know the real me, flaws, fears, and all. That honesty didn't come easy. For someone who built a career on discipline and image, vulnerability was a new kind of courage. But Sam knew it was necessary. People connect more with your cracks than your perfection, he said softly. And I think that's what I needed to remember. When the interview went viral, fans didn't just watch, they felt it. Social media flooded with messages of love and gratitude. Thank you, Sam, for showing that it's okay to not be okay. His words made me cry. I've been hiding my struggles for years too. This wasn't an interview, it was therapy. Suddenly, the 6 revelations became more than celebrity gossip. They became a mirror. People saw themselves in his fears, his insecurities, and his quiet determination to keep moving forward. Even those who had followed him for years said this was the first time they felt they truly knew him. Of course, one reaction meant more than most: Katrina Balf's. When asked about Sam's interview during a separate press junket, she smiled warmly. That's the Sam I know, she said. Honest, kind, and incredibly brave. He's always been open-hearted, but to see him share that with the world takes real strength. Her words confirmed what fans had long suspected: their connection went far beyond the screen. It was built on shared battles, mutual respect, and the kind of friendship that can weather anything, even fame. Perhaps the most powerful takeaway from Sam's confessions wasn't the revelations themselves, but the message behind them. In speaking his truth, he reminded people that success doesn't erase struggle, and confidence doesn't mean the absence of doubt. I've learned that pain doesn't go away when you achieve something, he said. It just changes shape. He talked about how, in chasing dreams, he'd often lost sight of himself. I used to think if I worked harder, achieved more, people would understand me better, he said. But the truth is, you have to understand yourself first. That line went viral on its own, quoted, reposted, turned into fan art. It became a mantra not just for his followers, but for anyone trying to find balance between ambition and peace. By the end of the interview cycle, one thing was clear: Sam wasn't just sharing random personal stories. He was reclaiming his narrative. He'd spent years being defined by his characters, his looks, his public image. But now, for the first time, he was defining who Sam Heughan really is. A man who failed, who doubted, who rose again, and who still believes in growth. It's funny, he said in one of his last comments about the viral moment. When you stop trying to be perfect, life becomes a lot lighter. You can breathe again. Fans responded with overwhelming love, not because he was flawless, but because he wasn't. Because he was real. In the end, the 6 shocking revelations weren't shocking at all. They were human. Each one stripped away the myth and revealed the man. The young actor who almost quit, the dreamer who lost roles, the friend who protects, the artist who doubts, and the soul who keeps striving. They showed that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's connection. And maybe that's why the interview went viral. Because in a world obsessed with filters and perfection, Sam Heughan dared to be unfiltered. As one fan beautifully wrote, "He didn't just reveal 6 secrets. He revealed 6 reasons to believe in being human. And perhaps that's the greatest revelation of all."